Springfield Armory announced a new pistol called the Echelon. Check this guy out. This is pretty cool. This is a modular fire control unit system with a replaceable grip frame. I assume there will be different slides later on, but I haven't seen those yet. This guy's pretty awesome looking little gun. They did a really good job with the serrations. This one's cut for optics. It's got all the different optic plates available, so it's semi-universal to most optic types. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple gun. But of course, this is Apex, right? And we don't leave anything alone at Apex. So we got busy looking at this thing and thought, hey, we should do something for this thing. Got two things in the works for this gun. I don't have one of them today. I'll show you in another video. But what I've got right now is a guide rod. So what we came up with is just taking the factory polymer guide rod and replacing it with a solid stainless steel guide rod with a retention cap on it. So this guy increases almost 8 times the mass of the factory guide rod. So the extra mass being at the end of the muzzle, in front of the barrel, or below the barrel, excuse me, is going to give you a little bit less muzzle rise, a little bit, a little bit of that, Newtonian physics thing, right? Where, objects at rest stay at rest. That's the idea. So a little more mass on the end. I'm going to walk you through in a second here how to install it, just so you know exactly how to do it once you get one. So I followed the factory recommendations for field stripping. I have the slide assembly off the frame. I'm going to go ahead and grab the guide rod and pull it up off the barrel. I'm going to leave the slide over here because we don't need it. We're going to take the guide rod apart. This guide rod assembles from the rear end. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it face down, and you can see the little split in the cups here. So I'm going to pull the springs down. I'm going to hold this guy with a lot of force. Pull it down, remove the cups, and now I'm going to release that spring slowly. This guy is, whoa, big. That is a big spring, heavily compressed onto that guide rod. So just be aware, when you go to put it back together, this is a lot to work with. That's why we're wearing safety glasses. And by the way, don't do this right below a fire sprinkler, because if it shoots up there and it hits a fire sprinkler, you're going to flood your house or your apartment or your workplace, and you are not going to be a happy camper cleaning up all that nasty water. Okay, although we're using oil-resistant thread locker, I still always recommend cleaning the threads. So take some alcohol or rubbing alcohol or acetone or something and just wipe the threads off on the cap, and then use a Q-tip or something like that to clean the inside of the threads just a little bit. All you gotta do is take the oil off. So in this case, I'll wipe them down. I'm gonna go ahead and break the seal on my little Vibratite here, gonna twist it off, and I only really need a drop on the cap of the threads. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy on here and give it a little squeeze. That's well more than enough. So I'm gonna set that guy aside for now. Recap this. Hopefully I can use it later before it all dries out on me. So to assemble this guy, you've got a guide rod that's only a few inches long, and you have this spring that is like more than twice the length. So here's the method to do. I put the guide rod on the table, put the spring on. Oh, by the way, the spring, both ends are closed ends of spring. It does not matter which one goes on which end of the guide rod. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on all the way down. This is where our little tool here comes in handy. This is a 3D printed tool that comes with it. You're gonna put it on top of here, and you're going to carefully squeeze it down using both hands until the guide rod comes out the end. I'm going to take my screw end cap here and just give it a few threads on manually, starting it into the guide rod. Come on now, there we go. Until it touches down. If it doesn't touch down, that's fine. Just get it down as far as you can. Now I'm going to go and relieve pressure, take my cap, my little tool off, and set it aside. Now we're going to go to the vise and tighten it up. We've already put the cap on as far as we can manually put it on. So I've got my vise here. I've got smooth jaws in this vise. I'm going to grab the 2 flats on the bottom of the guide rod. So I'm going to adjust my vise so that I've got it real close. Make sure I'm relatively flat. And I'm going to clamp it in here. And I'm going to visually make sure my guide rod is vertical. Give it a squeeze. I don't need a ton of pressure, just enough to hold it from rotating. So now I'm going to take my Torx T10, which I forgot to have in frame, so I look like a total doofus. I'm going to pull a little downward pressure on that spring. I'm going to tighten that guy up and give it a little twist. You can do like 12 to 15 inch-pounds on this guy without a problem. I just kind of did it till it's snug. Remember, the end cap, the spring retainer, only holds the spring when it's out of the gun. Otherwise, the cap just sits on there. You could put this thing in without it, but I really don't recommend it, because when you take your slide off, that guide rod wants to launch. Ask me how I know. So you've got the original guide rod here with the little caps on it, and you've got the Apex guide rod assembled with the factory spring involved. Now, because I can't remember the numbers, I'm going to go ahead and pull up my phone here. The factory guide rod and cups, just as they are on the table here, weighs 5.4 grams. The Apex guide rod and spring retainer, without the thread locker involved and without the spring, weighs almost 38 grams. It's a big weight difference. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy back in the slide. And I wanna show you one quick thing to remember. You've got a pair of flats on the end of the rod here. I recommend those flats be vertical or toward the sides, matching the sides of the slide when you install it. Drop this guy in, push it forward, set it on the barrel. I'll take my slide, put it right back on my frame, lock it back, and now I've got a stainless steel guide rod in my Echelon.